I'm in the Porsche, yeah. Right. We gon' ride this one out. Right. Let me put my St. Louis hat on. Yeah. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money gon' get her. Don't matter how I look because the money gon' get her. I'm the same little nigga, a U-City nigga, a half a order fried rice, St. Paul nigga. I'm a Emo's eating nigga, a White Castle nigga, a dice shooting, got my no space playing nigga. All my north side niggas, my east side niggas, my west side, south side, 3 or 4 niggas. I keep St. Louis on my back, St. Louis on my hat, St. Louis on my tat. So how real is that? I got a St. Louis address, St. Louis assets, St. Louis clubbing where the St. Louis asset, St. Louis ways in my St. Louis J's, called a St. Louis case in my St. Louis days. Now I'm international, St. Louis with a St. Louis swag, getting St. Louis paid. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money gon' get her. Don't matter
Back up in this motherfucker one more again. Damn, this is gonna be a crazy show. We got all the fans back together again. Throw your H's up. Shout out to Hillsdale STL representatives. Y'all niggas not cut from my cloth. They stopped making my fabric. Shout out to all the niggas that jumped in, jumped out, got away with it. All the motherfuckers that made me who I am. Shout out to everybody that did it. From me to you, you to yours. Today, week motherfucking 8 of the Monday Morning Quarterback. We out in this motherfucker. We got the talent over here, as he calls himself, and down below we got the motherfucking co-host back in the building, Lord Hate. So we gonna talk to the people. Talent, what you got to say?
Duval. First off, I like to address the elephant in the room. As you can see, we back. So let me address it, get it out the way. Team Commish is motherfucking back. You goddamn right. 200, we had like 242 points right now. We are looking like we're finna be team up. Quiet. We looking like we about to be team of the week. Everybody was wondering, where Team Commish go? Well, we back. And we back to take what's rightfully ours. We got Big Lawrence next week, and then we coming for the goddamn champion week 10, and we got some buys, but we ain't scared. Just like we said last week, bring your motherfucking best game. If you don't bring your goddamn best game, we gonna burst. Team of the week. We might go 7 weeks straight team of the week. Shout out to the fantasy football gods. Team Commish is back. Duval.
I am so sorry that people had to listen to that bullshit. Co-host, welcome back. You got anything to say to the people?
You know what? I got a lot to say to the people. First off, we want to say that my presence has been surely missed, as I see, and I know that in the spirit of hate that my host and the talent went on ahead and did what they must do. Hate. And I wouldn't expect it no other way. And I definitely want to go ahead and apologize for my absence. I know the narrative has been set, and we will explain first or whenever the host and the talent want me to explain. We are ready for it.
Interesting. Well, now that we got that out the way, we're going to jump into our sponsors. We have on Broadway, 5026 on Broadway. Go holler at Mo for all your liquor needs. That's where I get my shit. Then you have Big L DJ Services. Going out, going in. Just got off the whatever. Go holler at Big L. He got you. Weddings, bar mitzvahs. Boom, all day long. You got Jenkins Lawn Services. Holler for all your lawn care needs. And then you have, last but not least, BC Plumbers, owned and operated by the homie Anthony Clark, aka Lil Petey.
Fuck Lil Petey. Listen, fuck Lil Petey. He do got a special. If you call in to get some plumbing work and you say you the king of 6'8", hey yo.
Oh wow.
If you say you the king of 6'8", you'll get your shit done for free, man. That's crazy.
Yo, hey, you a lousy motherfucker for that. Just so
That's
you know,
crazy.
I know what you just did. Hey, Petey, I had no idea that nigga was finna do that dumb shit,
That is
but you lousy
crazy.
as.
Pause.
What they supposed to say, cuz?
He the king of 6'8". That is crazy. Like, that is crazy.
Shout out to Lil Petey and Mo. Hey, man, you was a motherfucker, cuz. Listen, this been a crazy, crazy day. These been some crazy, crazy games. We not gonna hold you, but before we do, Lord Hate, you came in, we were doing sound check, and you had a question about some shit that went down earlier. You wanna tell the people your question?
You know what? If I had to be honest, I really don't even feel comfortable being the person that's been absent for a few weeks to even take the lead on this. I'm a be humble. I'm gonna humble myself.
Well, I'm going to talk about because we discussed it. There was a trade that went down earlier, and we're gonna for
Nah.
everybody that's been watching football on Sunday. We know that Juggernaut, aka Cam Scatbo, went down with an ankle injury, and we know that this league is full of sharks, full
Killer whales, not
predators,
sharks.
apex predators, and one of the apex predators saw an opportunity and they seized it.
Uh,
And
so
went
wait, you're
and
not gonna tell the? Please tell the whole story
I
correctly.
am. I'm getting to that. Excuse me, sir. I
Correctly. If
let
you're
you
not,
have
I'm
your
not.
whole
I hope
dumbass
y'all
introduction.
just tell the story
You
correctly.
have a chance to retort. I'm not gonna knock that. Anyway, so Juggernaut goes down, and one of the apex predators sees an opportunity to go out and offer one could consider a pocket lint in exchange for and a running back to help out the homie Gronk who lost Cam Scatbo. But it was said that somebody undercut another motherfucker. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn it over to the person that was involved in the trade, and maybe they can give a little bit of clarity to it.
I can't believe
You have
you
I'm gonna
won't
give you
tell
camera
the.
one, sir.
I can't believe you won't tell the full story. So I'll just tell y'all what happened. Scatbo got hurt. Scatbo got hurt, and his owner came in the room. And the first person who said something to him was the ass kickers, the host. He said, I can sell you Jacobs.
This is true.
Immediately after that, I think he said for how much. Immediately after that, the next guy came in and said, I can sell you Tracy Jr.
And who was the next guy?
So those were the first two guys that came in the room to pounce on him. Didn't all so then I came in the
Pounce?
room, public, pounce. I came in the
Pounce?
room, I pounce. I came in the room,
I
public,
don't think it was a pounce, but I you
pounce.
did
That
come
means
in
His
the
story,
room.
let him have it.
listen. I'm just telling y'all what it. And Scatbo is out for the season. Brian said, Gronk said that. I can sell you Jacobs. I can sell you Jacobs. Mr. Taylor said that. Tracy available. Mr. Tarkison said that. And he said, how much, Lawrence? And then I came in and I said, I put my offer publicly out there. Chase Brown, Jerry Jeudy for Michael Pittman Jr. if his price is too high. He came back and said, I'll take you up on that, Lawrence. And I said, why wait? Let's get it done now. He said, all right, send me the offer. Now, here's where it gets good because this is the guy who made the trade. So I'm sure he understood how these other two offers that got sent to him. This is exactly his quote. I didn't ask him to say this. He said it himself. Scappo may be hurt, but he's still my most valuable player. Roy sent me the fairest offer. So I wonder, that implies he got other offers. That implies he got other offers. That implies those offers was trying to bust it wide open.
Did you send the offer, sir?
That was trying to bust it wide open on my man.
What was the offer?
I don't know. I'm just telling.
Did you make an offer, sir?
The guy who accepted the offer said Roy sent the fairest
offer. Now I'm asking you, sir, directly down.
Hold on. Did he say Roy? Because I recall it being Lawrence.
No, you can go in
Roy Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm reading directly.
No, it's always different. It's always.
I'm just asking a legit question. Did you or did you not send the offer, sir?
Who, me?
No, I already know you sent the offer. Yours was public.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking.
Okay, I sent the offer.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But again, I don't make.
The fairest offer.
That's my policy. I don't make offers
in public. I just wanted to know did you make the offer. So I wanted to make sure was the Gronk statement fair and correct. Okay, so
it was
correct. Okay, so shit.
Thank you. Because it don't matter what your offer was, it wasn't the fairest.
Mm.
So regardless to what your offer was,
and I'm not gonna ask what your offer was. I'm not gonna ask.
I need to know. All I need to know is I sent the fairest. He just told y'all the fairest offer was sent by Roy. He felt great about my offer. It was a public offer, and this is. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh, here we go.
I don't do public offers to undercut y'all. I do public offers so you can undercut me. You see what I put out on the table? Beat it. If you want the trade, beat it. If you can't beat it and your offer wasn't the fairest, then you can't blame nobody but yourself. Because I didn't.
So was your offer? Was you trying to take them? Was you trying to take it to the Mosey Wozy? Was he trying to take it to the Mosey Wozy?
He needed to run it. He needed a running back. He got a running back. He got an extra wide receiver for his troubles, and he sent me a wide receiver that links up with my starting quarterback, Danny Dimes, one of the greatest quarterbacks out there right now.
Name names. Name who was the trade? Who you get? Who'd you get back?
I got Michael Pittman Jr.
Okay, so you got Michael Pittman. Who'd you give up?
I gave up Chase Brown.
Jerry Jeudy.
Chase Brown and Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy was fluff. Jerry Jeudy made him feel comfortable giving me Michael Pittman. That's all that was.
Let me
and Jerry Jeudy was somebody you got when you went out there and gave the Black Republicans.
It don't matter. Jerry Jeudy's a decent quarterback.
I know it don't matter, but you didn't disagree that you went ahead and you bent that nigga over the parking lot at the Vegas.
Because we didn't went through that over and over and over. Jerry Jeudy had a 0 today. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants Jerry. If I tried to give you Jerry Jeudy for your most disappointing player, you wouldn't take it. So stop acting like Jerry Jeudy was this big something. Because I could have offered you for your most disappointing player, and you'd have told me no.
Maybe, who knows?
All right.
So hey, that was very interesting.
The trade wasn't offered to nobody, but who you offered it to.
What you mean? What's that?
Who else would you have offered? Who else would you have offered that same trade to?
The trade was an opportunity. I seen an opportunity, and I made an offer.
No. I agree with you, and I think you.
Does that make you an opportunity?
I think you did
it was an opportunity. He needed a running back, and I liked Pittman, so I went for it.
You know
it was the fairest offer.
You know what I hear? I heard that dude in Silence of the Lambs. It will put the lotion on, or it will get the hose. Look at that.
Listen, I know it was the first offer he got. Them other offers probably just he was probably appalled. Appalled.
Appalled.
He was probably appalled. Y'all know I don't even need to know what it was, but I know it was bad.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to know bad.
bad.
I know I'm not gonna hear what it is. I know I'm not.
That was a good trade for Gronk. Chase Brown went for 27 points today. Now imagine y'all had somebody that went for 27 and y'all only got Michael Pittman Jr. back.
27 would have helped him out tremendously today, but Michael Pittman got 24. So all time, just go for your argument, all he netting is 3 points.
He get.
I'm saying, but all he netting is 3. And you said Judy got you nothing. So all he's netting in this trade just this week is 3 points. That's all I'm saying. But we want to go ahead and get into
a running back. Running back are hard to find.
Yeah, because he lost fucking. But somebody out there tried to peddle off Tracy though. What's Tracy price? I'm asking for a friend.
Probably one of the first round. And a killer back.
Who you asking? You asking who Tracy belonged to, or you asking somebody else that want to be their agent?
I want you to be. I'm talking about the motherfucker that own. I'm talking about you. What's his price?
Okay, because the agent was talking. The agent started talking.
I tried to trade for Tracy earlier in the week. But the price, it was ridiculous. Before Scappo got hurt, Tracy price was ridiculous. Okay. I can say that. Before when Scappo had no signs of being hurt, this nigga wanted a killer for Tracy.
Really?
For Tracy. A killer for Tracy.
Do you recall what killer?
He just said a killer.
Oh, okay. That's all he said was a killer. Oh.
I fucking believe it.
We're gonna step into it a little. We're gonna lean into it.
Do
we still want a killer now?
Oh, for Tracy.
Do we still? Yeah, for Tracy. Do we still want?
I don't know. You don't know.
No. The agent spoke. He has
Tracy
insight.
ain't working. Tracy ain't working.
He has
I'm telling you,
insight
Tracy ain't
as far as who had the best offer. Lawrence had the best offers. It's not only just one Lawrence on it. So Lawrence.
No, he said Roy. It's in the room. It's in the room. He said Roy had the first offer.
I ain't gonna let y'all do this and get it.
No.
The trade went to the right Lawrence. So
right there, 245.
He made the right trade. That's fine. I can't respect it. He went in there, gave him Jerry Jeudy and Chase Brown for Michael Pittman.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and say
Chase Brown 10 times better than Tracy Jr.
I'm gonna say this.
Nobody will argue that.
I'm finna go ahead and say this, and motherfuckers can say what they want. I always call a spade a spade. I call this shit fair and balanced. Are we really the nigga that we want to be talking about trades?
What you talking about?
I'm talking to my co-host. Are we really the nigga that want to be talking about bad trades?
Oh, sure.
Man, let's get to this. Let's get to these games.
I want to go ahead and jump into these games too.
If you're asking about the trade that you have set from week 1, and we in week what? What week we in?
8.
It's week 8.
We in week 8. When we address that team, because I'm glad, because we knew that was going to happen. We'll address that team.
Bet we can get into that shit. We gonna start off with game of the motherfucking week, the rematch, motherfucking match of last year's championship game. Hurricane Walker and the World Boss both sit 5-2. Hurricane Walker 5-2, first in that West. You got World Boss 5-2, second in that South. Currently sitting at 210. World Boss 197 on the Walkers 215. Projection to finish out for the Walkers 248 out there for the World Boss, pushing hard for team of the week. Getting out of 248. You got Brees Hall, Gaston, who he has talked us to fucking nauseum about, 19 and 19 from the Chargers defense. You got Cook with 41 motherfucking points. Shout out to Cook, could be player of the week, but damn, Jason Taylor wouldn't probably took him. We're gonna get to that. Josh Allen and Roma Duzzi at 21. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this because we got to get through these, and my folks got to go ahead and give they pointers. The rematch, it almost lived up to the hype. It really did. They still got Mariota going on Monday, but 41 from Cook, but you get 36 from Brees Hall. Then 16 for DeAndre Swift with 21 from Roma Duze. Bijan Robinson, 6.3, 25 yards, and a fumble against Miami is crazy. That is an anomaly. That is a crazy off day for not only Bijan, but pretty much the entire Atlanta offense. That just ain't it. If you're looking for a Rondé Gasson and you want to go ahead and bend it over in the motherfucking parking lot, I hear Rondé Gasson available. And Booty, who we picked up off the waiver wire, 17 big points. The world boss is a legit team that could possibly go back to the championship. Not somebody that I want to face, especially somebody that's going back into the division against this nigga. On the other side, Champ, he does bleed. He does bleed people. He is human. And I think the sins of last year and the not being active, not spending money, not being a great GM is coming back to bite him in the ass. And he could very well lose that first place spot in that West. World Boss is going to go ahead and win this, go to 6-2. Hurricane Walker is going to go to 5-3. I shift over to the co-host.
Listen, man, let me take it.
Go ahead, Roy.
First off, good game to World Boss.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want to focus. I know World Boss going to be upset because he likes for us to focus on him. But I really want to focus on Hurricane Walker because he's getting his shit pushed in by the South. Right now, he's 0-2 against the South. He got Chibo Burgers next week, and then he's got Team Commission week 10. I want to say this. Another week, more hurt motherfuckers in his starting lineup. He got a motherfucker on the bench, a wide receiver. If he'd just woke his ass up and did a final check at 11:30 or 10:30 y'all time, he'd have took out Reynolds and just put in like, damn, I ain't got nobody. I'm gonna put in whoever on my bench. If he'd have just put in Tyler Johnson, he gets 16 points. But he got Reynolds in there who got a fucking IR. Not only is Reynolds out, they put the motherfucker on IR again. Yep. Van Grinkle. He keep throwing Van Grinkle. I don't know how many times Van Grinkle got a fucking neck injury, and he keep throwing him in there every fucking week. And Van Grinkle every week is out. It is unbelievable. He still probably would have lost this matchup. Those two things, but it's just the arrogance. It's the laziness. It's the, because he making moves. He making moves. Now on the other side, let's go ahead and give World Boss his flowers. He say every week we ain't focusing in on him. So let's go with Brees Hall. Finally showing up and being a killer with 36 big points. There's a Rondé Gaston II, OG2. He looking like a stud. He can catch the ball. He's a big guy, 6'5", 250, and he run like a wide receiver. It's hard for linebackers and safeties to stick with this kid.
I believe they said he's a converted wide receiver that moved to tight end.
Yeah. Goddard's been doing his thing the last 3 weeks here. He get Scary Terry back, so we'll see how Scary Terry and Mariota looks tomorrow. He really wants team of the week, but Team Commish is making a big push. Oh, he got the Commanders head coach going, so he might could do it. We'll see. Um, and he's got injuries. He not, he's not playing Daniels. Wilson's out. McBride's on the bye. So yeah, he got a real good team. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If it was a week that Bijan could take off, it was definitely this week. So yeah, he'll go to 6-2, and he right there. That's a playoff team. 6-2 with 6 games left.
Yeah.
He should definitely qualify for the playoffs.
I mean, looking at this world boss, I was looking at this matchup and I saw that the running backs and just went clean the fuck off besides Bijan. And so world boss went on and did his things. I mean, he got some points from his tight ends. That double tight end duel did it for him. That pickup on September 5th when he picked up Kayshawn from the Patriots. That's been paying dividends. I mean, that's just good money that you're picking up in free agency. The defense of the Chargers showed up. The kicker showed up. I mean, the Chargers showed up on Thursday night. I wasn't expecting them to do their thing. They went on ahead and apparently they was just like, hey, we're going to do everything except for QJ.
16 points from your kicker is a good fucking day.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, they said we're going to do everything except for QJ. We're going to make sure that QJ don't get shit. I don't know if I don't know if there was a curse because I hear there's a curse out there, but I saw that QJ had 00 and other people like what's the white wide receiver that plays for somebody's team?
Lad.
No, I saw that Lad and Vidal went off, but I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But World Boss went on ahead and pushed the shit in. Hurricane Walker, I don't know. It's kind of reminding me of the Toronto Raptors after they won the championship. It's like we won, and we ain't worried about it because we're the Toronto Raptors, so we won a championship. So we're not worried about what happens on Sunday.
Once you get one, it's yours forever.
So, but I guess from a points lead, they'll get over 200, but still a loss. So it'll be a 3-game lose streak. And World Boss is doing that thing. Tebow, don't prove me wrong, Tebow. Do your shit.
We're going to get into that. So, Hurricane Walker is going to find themselves on the back end of a 3-game losing streak. And we move on. I want to go into Team Commission GRONK, the two guys in that trade as we go through this South and this East. 255 is where Team Commission currently sits. Projected at 262 and projected to be that team of the week. And you have GRONK 4-3, 3-4, Team Commish 4-3, second in that West. Team Commish leads the league in scoring and is fourth in their division. That shit is wild to me. But 4-3 GRONK second in that West, hitting 129, projected to hit 169.9. You fucking disgusting. All right, you got Pittman, who we just sold away for 25 points. You got Indy Coach 16 and Kittle with 15 on the other side. 38 big points. Barkley went off today. Denny Dimes, 25. And Tucker Kraft on tight ends day is out there working with 24 and still getting money. Dak Prescott, 8 points against that Denver defense. That is a killer. That is a hurt thing. But the big story of the day, Juggernaut. Juggernaut is down, people. Juggernaut has a dislocated ankle, and from my own pounce, I think dude is out for the season. 38 big points for Saquon, A-Chain 21, George Pickens 16, CeeDee Lamb. This nigga just scored up and down, and 117 yards and a touchdown on 5 receptions for your tight end, and it's only the third quarter. That shit is bananas on tight end day. George Kittle got 4 receptions and a receiving touchdown. End of the day, GRONK, you lose. You lose bad. You lose bad. You lose bad. He went out there and just took it, and wasn't shit you could do about it. You don't even hit 170, and that's disgusting. You go to 4-4, 500, and Team Commish goes to 4-4 as well. That's the news, people. Talent, what you got?
Look,
Hold
No,
on.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give him a time to self glaze because this gonna be a
Shit, you on
glaze
camera
like
one?
no
That's on you.
other. So I just want to put this out here. The fact that a nigga scored 100 more points than another nigga, that's I know y'all put stock on SOW for the you know what I'm saying. I know that this is the point situation that I will come around to. If you're scoring 100 points over a nigga and shit like that, and you ain't trying to tank, I don't know what to say as far as that. That Michael Pittman trade that a nigga made for points you really don't need,
He need a running back.
just to get back to 500. I want answers to that shit because I can't. I ain't never seen no shit in the league where I'm the commission, where I have convinced people to go against their best interest. That's some Trump shit right there, and I don't mean to include politics in the
Uh,
goddamn podcast, but that's what the fuck it sound like. Because it ain't that. It's a points thing, and the fact that you trading premium running backs, as you say, to do what? You traded the motherfucker that got 24 points on your goddamn bench. And I'm not gonna sit here and let you self I might go get a goddamn drink because I don't even know if I want to hear this shit to say.
something like a hater, man.
It is. That's why I'm the Lord of hate. And
wait, what
so
you
from
trying to
that,
say? You trying to say?
what I'm trying to say is this. I guess there's a Minions 4 and 5 coming out. That's what I'm trying to say.
Damn.
I don't understand. Listen, I don't understand your question. Or you trying to say?
No, I'm making a statement. I'm not making a question. As
Well,
the statement
I
is
got.
this: how can you undercut people in trades that you don't even fucking need to stay to be damn near last place in your division?
Listen, man. First off, I played the tough. I'm in the toughest division in the league, and I played the toughest schedule in the league up to this point. Um, my quarterback is Danny Dimes. I traded. What are you doing? All this? I
Because
traded.
I remember Caleb Williams was your quarterback, but
Don't
again,
matter. Listen,
okay,
that's the difference
all right,
between
my
me and
bad.
you is I know how to pivot. My
Okay, you right.
quarterback, my QB1 is Danny Dimes. I traded for his number one wide receiver. That just makes sense. Listen, he needed a running back. I had one that I felt I could spare. I felt I could spare him, and I went after my number one with last week. I said that Danny Dimes would be my number one quarterback moving forward.
He
So I
did.
went and got his. I went and got his wide. It was an opportunity. I went and got his wide receiver. And guess what? I'm
I got a
also
fact.
I'm also trying to get Jonathan Taylor, and I'm offering all my fucking picks and maybe something else to get Jonathan Taylor.
Can I ask you one question if you don't mind?
Might not happen, but I'm still offering it. Go ahead.
When you make trades, do you look at people? What do you factor in people's schedule too in their bye weeks?
Eh, sometimes, yeah.
Was that a factor here?
I mean, I looked. I knew when Chase Brown by week is week 10,
Mm.
but week 9 I play.
Who does he play in week 10? The Gronk.
I don't give a fuck. Why why
Oh, okay.
why why do I care about? Listen, man, my number one obligation is to me.
Hmm.
Now
Oh,
I
I
give a
understand.
fair trade. I give a fair trade, but I'm not. I'm not in. I'm just because I make a trade with you don't mean I have to manage your team week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12. That's not my job. If you want to do the
Facts.
trade, if you want to do the
Mhm.
trade, that's your job. I put the trade out there.
And he said, I don't. He said, I don't. I don't disagree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just asking what you factor in. That's all I just
On
asked.
my side, I absolutely factored in
Okay,
that.
I just wanted to make sure because
On my side,
I was looking at who you gave up and who's bye week in week 10, and I was just wondering why the Gronk, as I said. would make trades that's not in their best interest. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Bengals is on a
It's
week.
not his job to GM the Gronk's
No.
cash.
I'm
The
saying, and
Bengals on
listen,
the bye.
I agree with I agree with you on that.
The
I'm not
Bengals on the bye week
disagreeing.
10 though.
And he plays
But
World Boss week 10, right?
so what? He got to play
I-
somebody.
No, I get what you're
What's
saying.
the difference from a week? What's the difference from his week 10 bye and his week 11 bye?
Who's
He
week
got
11 by? Who
Gronk.
you
He
talking
got
about?
I'm gonna
he
say
got to play
this.
No, I'm
somebody.
saying Chase Brown is on that by that week.
And
He
Pittman
played
on
no, he
bye
played
week
Northside.
11.
He played New Northside is week 11.
And Pittman on
Northside
the
is
bye.
just, you know what I'm saying, not to shit on not shit on the Hogan, but I'm gonna take a chance, but they ain't even broke 100 points this game.
I'm gonna say this. At the end of the day, whenever whoever's by is wherever. At the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
dude made a decision and he doing what's better. He listen.
Yeah.
He
Yeah. I mean,
he gotta play
No one's
somebody. Now
taking
I'm gonna say
anything
this. Hold
away
on.
from Team
He
Commish. No one's
also
taking nothing away
he's
from Team
also
Commish.
playing the world boss, as you said. Not to say that world boss is
Uh-huh.
unbeatable because he is. He's had some shitty weeks in this game in this
Uh-huh.
season. But let's look at the statistics. World boss is the second leading. He's the number 2 leading scorer in the league. He has to go out there and compete with the number 2. Again, not saying that it's impossible to beat, but if I got to do that's on by and I got to go, I'm probably it's very possible that I'm gonna lose this game anyway. I'm not necessarily worried about it, but that's just where I'm looking at it.
Okay, and
listen.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Team Commish did not make a good trade. I just said, as I stated, how do you convince people to make trades that are not in their best interest? That's what I'm
How
battling.
is that?
Because
That's
hold on, because again, that benefits you are giving up what? You
a
giving
running
up a
back.
running back, right?
A
Which is
running
fine,
back.
but the running back you giving up, he needs that running back to win that week, right?
I
He
don't
needs
not
that running
necessarily.
back.
It depends. He could have benched the nigga. At the end of the
Okay.
day, that dude still got a
But
G in
he's
his
giving
squad.
you, but
Here's the problem.
he's giving you a stack, as you said, with Michael Pittman, and as you stated, you trying to get what? Trying to get a nigga that scored 3 touchdowns today. That's been consistently scoring touchdowns. So
Here's the
all I'm
thing.
just saying is how do you convince niggas to give up shit that's not their best interest? That's all I was just asking. I'm not saying that you don't make
You're
good
not
trades. I'm
listening.
just
You're not
wondering.
listening.
But here, let me
What
correct myself.
what was his best interest? Because he went looking for when Scappo got hurt, he went
Mhm.
looking for a replacement. Are you trying to say Tracy was that was his best interest?
No, all I'm saying is this: the injury just happened.
And that's when people make their moves.
No,
Okay, plus the trade deadline
That's when
coming up.
Killer.
Dude made what he felt was the best move. Dude
He
losing this week.
made
Hey,
I don't understand.
hey.
You don't think so, or what you saying is he shouldn't have made the trade
What I'm saying is this: I
because
know
you
that the
saying it's
trade.
against his best interest. So
I'm
you
saying
saying he
I
shouldn't have
know
made the
that the
trade?
trade line. What I'm saying is this: I know the trade deadline is coming up,
No,
but
no.
also there are also people that will
Mhm.
also make that trade later on after you see who else is hurt. You don't know who else is hurt. You don't know
No,
what else is
no.
coming down the pipeline.
So how
But
long should he
again, but
have
again,
waited?
but again, ain't nothing we can do about it now. The trade has already went through.
I just don't understand your
Congrats,
logic of what you're
congratulations,
saying. It
congratulations,
seems like you just didn't like him
congratulations.
making the trade with me because I don't understand your
Oh,
because you was
if that's the question you want to ask that question. Ask,
no. Here's the question.
ask that question. Ask that question. If you want to ask that question.
You
Say
just
hey.
said this is. I just want the people to understand. You saying he could have waited down the line and
Mhm.
seen what happened, but you immediately offered Tracy once the guy got hurt. So you didn't wait. You didn't wait. You immediately offered Tracy.
Was
Tracy
I
the
the
best.
first? Hold on.
It don't matter,
Hold
but
on.
you was there.
Was
That's what
I
I'm
the
saying.
first offer?
But you did
Oh,
offer,
was
right?
I? And he said, I agree. Yes, I did.
Okay then. So I don't understand
You
why.
sound like you mad because he accepted.
Yeah,
It's on some
because
old yo Mita. I thought you was gonna
No.
play with my frog.
When you look at how many trades that have been made, who's made the most trades in this league?
Does it matter?
Me, I
No,
made
no,
the
no,
move.
no.
I made the
So
move.
therefore, in that aspect, anytime there's a trade to be made, it's acceptable to understand that Roy's gonna do what?
I'm
Be
gonna
in
make a
there.
fair offer.
He done, you gonna be in there. I ain't gonna say every offer you
Here's
make
the
is
thing,
fair.
though. Here's the
Every
thing,
offer you
though.
make, but you know
All he
what?
can
You
do
know
is
what?
offer.
You
Motherfucker got to
all,
accept. You
hey,
mad because he got a trade off?
No,
yeah, he
listen. No
actually
one is
is.
saying that we upset. Again,
You
I
listen,
commended the man. I commended the man. All I just asked was the question. I just asked the question.
Who
You don't have
wins?
to have an answer.
Gronk loses. He go back to 4-4. Roy go to 4-4.
I can
Yeah.
get an answer.
What's going
The
on?
question.
We started off
Be
with that. He
quiet.
said,
Be
I gotta
quiet
get
for a
it first.
second.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Here's it. You said the question is how I convince people to do trades against their best interests. First
Mm-hmm.
off, you sent him an offer. So
Mm-hmm.
if he'd have accepted it, it wasn't no, oh, you need to wait. You was already on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason people will accept my offer is because other people send them bad offers. You see what I'm saying? Because he got other offers.
Okay.
And my offer clearly to him benefited him. And he said it was the fairest offer he's got. So, so you know what my superpower is? Knowing you gonna want to wide open his ass. And the fact that I didn't try to wide open him, he took my offer. He took my offer. That's why I made my offer public. And my offer was public, and if you wanted to beat it, you knew. Yeah, the offer was public, and it was simply I gave up two. And here's another trick: I gave up 2 for 1. I could have easily said Chase Brown for what you call it. You need a running back. I'm finna bend you over. I could have easily said that, but I threw in some fluff. I threw in some fluff because I knew y'all wouldn't. I seen 2 people. I knew. Listen, first off, the host. He offered Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is the ass kickers, the best player on the ass kickers. I already knew. If he giving up his best player, he want a lot coming back.
Like
More than
what?
a lot.
Just throw something out there. What you
No
think?
matter. You gonna want a running back. You probably gonna want a couple of picks. And you probably gonna want a wide receiver. And you're gonna say, listen, Josh Jacobs, you're gonna go look at Josh Jacobs last 3 games. He had 30 points the last 3 games. I'm giving you one of the best running backs in the league. You ain't giving up. You ain't giving up Josh Jacobs and you don't get something back because you're trying to win your division. You're trying to compete. So you wasn't giving up Josh Jacobs and not equal from his
Do
team.
you want to know the offer? I ain't scared to tell you my offer. You ready?
Yeah,
After this, we need to move on. But I'll go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
The offer was Scatbo and a second. That's what the offer was.
Wow.
Yeah, nigga.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that ain't bad because you taking a player that's not gonna play for the rest of the series, and you let him keep.
And I'm getting delayed compensation, and I didn't go for his first.
That ain't bad. But
Yeah,
I mean,
see, but I ain't scared to put
guy.
mine out there. So that was my offer, people. After we move on, so we got next up. We move past the U City Lions against.
I didn't get to glaze myself, but that's okay. That's okay.
Man, look, you already gonna be team of the week. Shut your ass up.
That's okay.
You got El Patron 3 and 4 sitting third in that West, 4 and 3 third in that South. U City Lions 165 is where they sit. 193. You disgust me. One of the worst teams in the league. At 193, then you got El Patron sitting at 188, projected to hit 193.2. You two fucking suck. You got Jonathan Taylor with 43 big points, 30 points from the Tampa Bay D, and J.K. Dobbins with 16 on the El Patron. Herbert 27, Boswell the kicker with 22, and Higgins with 12, who he got for pocket length. This game fucking sucks. This is all damn bad. 193 to 193. I'm not finna discuss this shit. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who win, because you two niggas is horrible. I'm gonna toss over to the motherfucking talent, because this his motherfucking boy, you City Lions out there south, and motherfucking Ramon. So I'm gonna let him have this shit. This on you. I don't give a fuck who win.
So I've said this before, that both of these teams
look good on paper.
They look good on paper. They give you a good projection, and then bam, Brian had 300 last week. Goodness gracious, Brian had 300 last week, and now he's projected to hit 193. Big El Patron, he beat me last week, 220, and so three out of the last 4 games, except for the game he played me, 3 out of the last 4 under 200 or right at 200, and he's back to his thing. Oh, El Patron might have problems because Rattler might have been benched. We're not sure, and then we're not sure what's going on with
3.5 points from Rattler.
Well, he got benched, but he kept turning the ball over too. And then we don't know what's going on with Penix Jr.'s knee. He had a lot of buys this week. Listen, man, right now, they in the game. What's it called? The Lions kicker is Boswell is just kicking him into a victory right now. 22 big points. 22 big points. But again, you know what I'm saying? Listen, they scored 300, and then right back. I said, after he scored 260 at 4 games of under 210, and now look at him now. So we'll see who pulls this off, but this could be big for the Lions. If he loses this, he's in a tough division, and it's clearly he can't put together 2 back-to-back good games, especially as the season gets later on. These old guys ain't getting it done for him. I know he got some guys on bye, but everybody got guys on bye. We're not gonna let that cut it.
Well, Brian riding a 3-game winning streak, and Ramon is riding a 2-game winning streak. Somebody gonna have to lose. At 193.0 and 193.1 is where it sits. This shit is wild. This is stat correction territory all day long.
It really depends on what Kelsey do tomorrow for Brian. Brian gonna need if he get a big game out of Kelsey, he win. But we don't know. Kelsey, these old guys don't do it back to back. You know what I'm saying?
When you get up in age, sometimes you can't always do it back to back. You understand what I'm saying? You went out there, you still did your thing, though. That's all I'm saying. So I hear. What you got, Hank?
You know what? The one thing I noticed that y'all didn't say is about CMC. It seems
10 points from CMC is not a good day.
I've been told, and this is coming from the people that talk about points. I'm not a points guy, I'm a wins guy. But I'm gonna have to fall into that. Like CMC giving you 10, he gotta get a dub every game.
What's crazy is Houston, they went out there and manhandled the 49ers.
They did. I have to give credit where credit was due. They went out there with that with that record. I was just like, shit, you sure that the record ain't switched?
Actually, a couple of his running backs did horribly. 7 for Kamara and 10 for McCaffrey. That ain't what's up.
I want to give El Patron some props because I said something about El Patron last year, and I think El Patron went on ahead and showed me last week, like, don't play with me. And he carrying this over again. with this situation because I lost to El Patron, and I told El Patron last year that
Oh, nigga,
I
you didn't lose.
appreciate it.
He fucked you up.
Yeah, you know, he did. It was a game that, as I say, I took a L. I took a L and I took it well. Or some would say I didn't take it well. So you never know. But at the same time, I want to give El Patron, what credit was due. Congratulations on the win last week, and I guess you carrying on to a 3-game win streak. Because the thing I can say that I can give El Patron is that Bucks defense went on here to push the shit in on your quarterback. So I don't think you're gonna be able to have that starting quarterback again next week. But you won in spite of your quarterback, something that I didn't do last week. We'll get to my game when we get to my game.
We
You go ahead
certainly
and say
shall.
it, bro.
Anybody willing to go ahead and pick a winner in this tight one?
Oh, we
I'm
taking
not.
El Patron. I'm
You
taking.
gonna pick
I'm,
Patron? I'm
I'm
not
gonna
willing.
take.
So on the record, Patron, he got you winning.
Nah,
Listen,
I ain't.
I'm
First off, I want to say before we move on, listen, man. CMC been clowning for 7 weeks. He had one bad game. He good for one bad game. Now Kamara is something different. It's something that you definitely that's a problem. Like Kamara is a problem. He two sevens back to back. They can't run the ball. He ain't really catching passes out the backfield. Kamara is a problem.
Mm.
He just got an older squad, man. You know what I'm saying? And he just gonna have these games. They can't do it every week. They just some older guys, man. And I guess he just like, hey, I'll deal with it if I have to deal with it. And this is one of the weeks where he got to deal with it. We'll see if Kelsey can bail him out, but I don't think so. If that kicker has bailed him out before. If his kicker, if they get in the fourth quarter, that kicker could probably get him 50
two more,
yards.
at least 6 points, maybe
That's
8.
that's 10
To
points if
make
he
up
get
for
him 50
Lazard, is that
yards.
what you're saying? You
He
can
got
make
to
up
make
for
it for
Lazard.
Lazard because that shit is trash. Hey, we gonna see how this one get out. We got the way this is going right now. It's gonna come down to Thursday. Thursday morning, we gonna wake up and we gonna
I
see who
mean
actually
Monday,
wins this
Monday.
game.
I mean
I
Monday.
like that Woody
No,
Martin.
no. Thursday stack. They in
Oh,
stack correction. They in stack correction territory.
we'll see. We'll see.
Shit, 192 to 192. That's stack correction territory all day
Yeah,
long.
that can change if Kelsey have a big
Yeah,
day.
if my
Either
aunt
way.
had nuts, she'd be my uncle. Let's move into this. Now, I want the talent to have the lead in once I drop these stats because we are now against the 1-6 Missouri Kings. I'm sorry, the 1-6 tanking Missouri Kings. Fourth in that West is out here in a slobber knocker with the first in the South Division, Chibo Burgers at 5-2. Current sitting at 140, projected to hit 180.4. You disgust me with all 9 of your toes. You got Stroud with 26, Pitts with 15, Jefferson with 15. Missouri Kings is doing all he can to lose this motherfucking game, and Chibo just won't fucking let him. Missouri Kings sitting at 169. You got Shakir. Shakir went off on your motherfucking ass. You out here like, damn, will you stop catching the ball with 24 points? New England's defense got you 19. And Higgins, out the goddamn nowhere, averaging 6 a game, went out there and got you 14. You doing all you can to lose this shit. And Chibo Burgers, you disgust me. And I'm finna turn it over to Roy because he is finna go in. Roy, you can have
I'm
fun with
not
this
finna
show.
go ahead. Listen, Chibo Burgers, he got problems, but he do got some injuries, but he got problems. I'm just finna say this, and I know my boy Big Lawrence watched the show. Big Lawrence, I'm gonna speak to you. You got to get the Chiefs head coach out your lineup. You got to do it. Chivo Burger is failing you, Big Lawrence. If you smart, if you know anything, listen, you come too far to let Chivo Burgers shit on you, Big Lawrence. Get that motherfucking Chiefs head coach out your goddamn lineup because he gonna score 15 points tomorrow if you don't do it, and you gonna fuck around and win, and then it opens the door for the black Republicans to get the #1 pick. Listen, man, tanking ain't easy. Sometimes you gotta make some despicable moves. And
Despicable moves,
this is one of them times, Big Lawrence, where you have to say, I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do because Chivo Burgers is on some bullshit. Like, you doing everything you can to lose this motherfucking game and try to, I would just start, fill all my spots. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, I'm tanking, but I'm gonna fill all my spots. I'm gonna let everybody know, I'm doing the right thing. But Chivo Burgers won't let you be great. Get that Chiefs head coach out the fucking lineup because I don't know what the fuck is going on with Chivo Burgers, Big Lawrence. You got to do it. Over on the other side, Chivo Burgers guy, he got Bashar Smith. I think Bashar Smith, Rasheed Rice, and Bolton gonna go off tomorrow. But like Cooper. Right now, Adrian Cooper, the Packers defense, they failing Chivo. And Chivo should win this game. Big Lawrence should help him out. I think Big Lawrence going to help him out. Chivo should win this game. Chivo should go to 6-2. But I don't know. Chivo Burgers got problems, man. And here's the thing. Now, I ain't going to lie. I got Chivo Burgers went after my rookie. He got the rookie tight end, and then he got the rookie running back for the Chiefs, who was in a 3-man rotation. But he scored 14 points last week. But here's the thing. Chivo Burger has traded his way into not having a good running back on his squad. He got frustrated with
Greason Hall and
He got frustrated with them too, and he went after Jefferson, which I probably still would have went after Jefferson. It was just Jefferson quarterback is killing him. And then he got frustrated with Chase Brown, and that's how I got him to give him to GRONK. When I traded for Chase Brown, I said I was gonna flip him.
The fact that he is out here in a true slobber knocker with a motherfucker that's tanking, a motherfucker that's doing all he can to tank, a nigga that's doing everything he can to lose. And as the nigga said, you won't let this nigga be great.
3 of his best wide receivers. He got JSN on the bye, who had 30 last week. He's got London on the bye. I mean, London got hurt, and then I thought it was somebody else that was
Hendog 75 with a fumble.
Nico Collins. Listen, Hendog was actually having a decent day, and then he goes and fucking fumbles. It's like, motherfucker. I don't know, man. Chivo and her. Y'all say
you want to know something so fucked up? All he left was Isaiah Davis on the bench, and nobody saw that shit coming. Other than that, this is the best you could do.
His three man. Listen, he a wide receiver team. His 3 of his top wide receivers is out. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Y'all call me an opportunist, this, that, and the third, whatever. If you got a running back that you can spare, this is your opportunity. Make this man a fucking offer to get. Man, I'm just telling you how I think.
Because who gonna make that trade?
Who? What you mean? If you got a running back that you think,
who got one?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I do.
You just talked about Jacobs and Tracy. I mean, she just got rid of Chase Brown. So who you got on there, bro?
Listen, I'm trying to speak to the people. He's got a plethora. He's got a plethora of wide receivers. If you got a good running back that you think you can get something for, maybe Justin Jefferson, maybe Drake London, maybe Nico Collins. I don't know. It depends on what you like. But I'm saying Tebow need a running back. We'll see what Brashard Smith does tomorrow. Brashard Smith flops. Tebow might be desperate. He might hear this and be so desperate, even though we calling him desperate, he still make a move because he desperate. But he should finish off the week 6-2, and he'll come back healthy. Maybe, sometimes you need to survive little games like this.
All right.
I'm gonna step into this situation. Chibo made a trade for CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud did his thing as for us today. Nico Collins wasn't there to help him out. So JSN wasn't there to help him out. So he had to rely on people. Drake London wasn't here to help him out. Drake London wasn't there to help him out. Kyle Pitts was there. Kyle Pitts tried to help him out. Kyle Pitts can only do so much. The fact that TJ Watt has not gotten a sack and he's still playing, that's the thing I'm wondering. If TJ can get a sack or two, and I know Chivo got faith in this still, and I got faith in TJ. TJ can at least get a half a sack. Especially
You
if you
can't really
got
bench
Miles
TJ
Garrett.
though. TJ is a top 9
I mean,
defensive end.
five tackles
But
from a defensive
hold on. The fact that Miles Garrett went the fuck off, he went. I know TJ didn't seen that and say he's gonna get him a sack or two. He's gonna get it as far as that. So I got faith in TJ going ahead and showing up. The Vikings head coach laid that goose head because the Vikings got that shit pushed in on Thursday. I think that did hurt. And the fact that the Patriots defense showed up for Missouri Kings, because as Missouri Kings is doing, Missouri Kings is tanking. And I remember, Roy, if you remember, I said, Trey Baker Mayfield. You said, why the fuck would he do that? Because he's tanking. That's why the fuck. If you're going to tank right. If you're going to tank right.
No,
That's
first
how
off,
I feel as though, because I said that. And
no,
if he's
that's
not gonna
dumb.
take it, and hold on, before I gave you that, now I'm gonna speak on Buck shit. Go ahead and see if Tez Johnson out there. Let's see if people out there. Mike Evans ain't coming back. Go ahead and have that fire sale, Missouri King. Go ahead and if you're gonna tank right. Don't tank just to be tanked, because you'll fuck around and tank and think you getting a Travis Hunter, and you fuck around and get RJ Harvey.
First off, you talking about the same RJ Harvey that had 25 points against you?
The same RJ Harvey that I did. That I did say that I wanted. I said I wanted him.
First off, listen, you don't fire sale just because you tanking, okay? Because all tanking guarantees you is one player.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tanking and then you get rid of fucking your main quarterback, now you got to spend another draft pick to get a fucking quarterback. It ain't like Baker is an old man. Baker got 4 or 5 more years in his prime. You don't get rid of him. You eat the year. You You don't get rid of. He's got a good core. He's got a decent core. Now he's possibly bringing a superstar to the core.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get rid of everybody and start fresh with one player out of 20 slots. You got 20 slots to fill. That I saved. First off, I saved the FFC because the FFC had nothing on that team, and I gave them 6 players. And then you gave him some players. So he got lucky. But that fire sale shit, if you ain't doing it right, if you doing like if he was gonna do a fire sale, you sell players like Mike Evans, you sell somebody like Godwin when he come back. You sell older guys that you don't want to have a future with. But Tez Johnson, Baker Mayfield, Franklin, Hubbard, you don't sell those guys. That's what you're gonna build, so you don't have to continue to constantly tank. Okay, so as far as Tebow go though, Brashard Smith, if Brashard Smith has a good game tomorrow, he'll probably become Tebow Burger's RB1. But Tebow Burger probably do need a RB1. I don't know if he gonna go out because he's got 5 good wide receivers. He could literally say, "I'm just gonna eat." You know, he should win this, but this is crazy. This is crazy. Hey, so what's the dude? Savino Williams. This motherfucker ain't did shit all year.
All year.
1 catch, 8 yards, and a touchdown. And only reason he in the lineup because Vic Lawrence didn't want him.
Had to fill a spot.
Hey, Vic Lawrence, you'll get the Chiefs head coach out your goddamn life.
But here's the thing: he got a touchdown.
But he don't.
That only hurts him.
I know, and from that standpoint, that's why I say when you gonna tank,
no,
right? But here's the thing:
that is tanking, right? Nobody saw that shit coming.
Here's a dissertation that I'm going to say. You gave a great dissertation on how to tank, and I hope that people listen in on this episode on how to tank by Roy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give credit when credit is due. I don't believe in tanking.
I don't either.
There's a way to tank.
It don't matter.
I appreciate.
I'm finna jump into this.
It ain't by having a fire sale.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
should never happen. Honestly, listen, I don't.
Some folks got the what you say? What you say, Jay Reed? Folks got the number 1 running back, and they had a fire sale. So you never know what you may get out of a fire sale.
That was after the fact.
Let's go ahead and get into this Sparks Bucks and this People's Champ. First in that North, looking real sad, People's Champ. Now we got 3rd, 3 and 4 in that East. We're from 1st to 3rd. So sad. 188.5, 197, 229 projected finish out with Sparks Bucks, and 218 projected hit out with People's Champ. Jalen Waddle, 23 big points from the quarterback Tua, who do this thing. McLaughlin, 19, and Fannin with 19. On the side, People's Champ, you got 26 big points from R.J. Harvey, Jamar Chase with 22, and Spillane with 19. I am going to simply say with this game that Sparks Bucks, you are on what we like to call in the biz a 3-game skid. 3 games. 3rd ball bad. And you coming up against a guy that is first in their division. You 3 and 4, they 4 and 3. Huntley, 18. Bill, I'm going to ask a direct question. Does Bill get it done for you tomorrow? Because the last few weeks, Bill ain't been getting it done for you. That's a question. You got nothing. Okay, he gonna mute himself, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know whether or not the talent was gonna say something.
That was that's a legit question. Is Bill gonna bail you out this week? That's just yes or no.
He says he's gonna bail me out this week.
That's exactly what I said.
Bill is gonna show up this week.
Okay. Because we do agree that he ain't showed up last year.
He's gonna help me win.
Okay, shit. What about Worthy?
Worthy's gonna help me win.
All right, okay. So hopefully
Pacheco too. You're asking about Pacheco. Don't forget about Pacheco.
All right. Vita Vea 1.1. I'm gonna say this. You back. You back on the show. Welcome back, and we are glad to have you back with us. You left Ollie Gordon on the bench. You left Tua on the bench. Tyrone Tracy. Does he crack the starting lineup again?
He will.
Okay.
Let me know when I can have camera 1. Just let me know when I can have camera 1.
I am definitely going to give you camera 1. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and go into this. Look, 8 points from Wentz, and he came out question. We heard his arm. That ain't good. Had he went out there and started Flacco, he's probably in a whole different conversation. R.J. Harvey had their breakout game, which I said today. 22 for Jamar. At the end of the day, Aaron Jones, that LA Chargers defense was just too much for him. People's Champ, you very well may lose this, but we definitely like points on the board, and you have points on the board. So we gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna call it, but 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Do you want the talent first? Talent, you want it first? You want to let them have camera one?
Let me sneak in here real quick. I ain't got much to say.
But this look bad for Brandon.
I think Brandon's fine. I think Brandon's fine. Um, it looks bad for the rest of the league. It looks bad. This is bad for the East, and this is bad for the South.
Ooh.
Because only one team is coming out of the North. So even if Brandon goes 4-4 and what's his name, Matrix is 4-4, only one of them is making the playoffs. Okay, only one, because the East. Here's the thing. The East, I got Cheese of Dime going 10-2 before week 13. You should win your next 2 games, especially if Brandon is putting up bullshit like this. So you should sweep the East. You losing the Bullyfoots hurt you last week. Did you lose the Bullyfoots last week? Yeah, you lost the Bully. So you losing the Bullyfoots really set you back. But you should, if you win this game, which you should, then you should definitely win the next 2 against Matrix and whoever else you play. Matrix and Black Republic. So here's my problem. Here, I ain't gonna say it's a problem.
I'm gonna call it. He lost the Bully Folks at 146. That shit was disgusting.
Yeah, it was. But here's the thing. Going back into division play, the East and the South, it could be where our lowest team with a loss is 4 games. And then it's 3 games ping-ponging each other. The East ping-ponging each other and the South ping-ponging each other. And then it just... So you could have a good 8-6 team not make the playoffs. And just be like, uh-oh. Maybe even a 9, maybe 9-5 might be what you need to get in this year. So
are you ready to call it?
I think Sparks Bucks wins because he's got 3 major offensive players going. So
3 major you could say 3 major offensive players who have let him down.
They have let him down, but he's going up against a punter, a safety, and a defensive tackle. I mean, let these guys have, which is possible. It's possible for a punter to put up 20. It's possible for Jones to get 20. It's possible for a safety to get 20. But they're going to have to have a 20-point game by one of those for him to win. Now, if he have it, it's a Monday night game, so you never know. Jones could catch a interception right by the goal line and running back. He's going up against Mariota.
You ready, sir?
Let me know when I'm ready.
It's all you.
First off, let me address the past 2 weeks before we get into this week. We lost to the GRONK, a true competitor at the time. We put up points and we still lost. We was in the 240s. They was in the 250s. L is an L, and I took that L. The next week, we went up an opponent that we should not have lost to, and we lost. It was definitely a seasoned week in that loss. I didn't need no seasoned salt, no Lawry's, no goddamn Himalayan salt on any of my shit. Because the way that loss tasted in my mouth, it did not taste well. And we're going to take ownership for that. People didn't show up. Every fucking player on my team decided that we was either going to fumble or intercept. Especially someone who gave 26 points today on the goddamn bench. Now I don't know what the fuck Tua and Mike McDaniels had, but it wasn't fucking Applebee's. Because apparently they had some other shit going on for the fact that Tua showed up at Atlanta, and Atlanta has a good defense when it comes to the pass. So I'm gonna say this. We gonna take this win, but I'm looking at my team and wondering why they didn't show up these past 2 weeks. The fact that I put TP on the bench, and y'all know how I feel about TP. But I had to see the light that other folks like my rookies had to come in there. The fact that Noel stepped up. I'm liking that draft pick. I'm liking my tight end. My tight end has been showing up, and I need to give respect to him. Folks say Laporta wasn't shit. All right, well, Laporta on the bye. Let's see what the young boy did. And the young boy showed up. The fact that my defensive Buccaneers played the way that they played today, I appreciate them stepping up. We're going to take this game from the People's Champ because we deserve this game from the People's Champ for this bullshit that we did last 2 weeks. Was we trying to make moves on the trade? We was. But we got my host and the talent in this motherfucker doing what they do.
I made
Doing
an
what
offer.
they
We're not
do.
even gonna talk about this
Hold on,
trade,
hold on,
but
hold on. We still got that. The host called me out for these past 2 weeks, as rightfully so, as he should have. And so we're gonna go ahead and take ownership for that. We're gonna say that the talent, even though I still say he the visitor, but we're gonna give the talent what it is, because at the end of the day, we're gonna be at the same record. And if he is at the same record I am, we on even footing. Even though he got more points than me, we still gonna have the same amount of wins. As the host say, don't leave your game up to Monday night. Well, I got offensive players Monday night. As long as these motherfuckers don't show up and show out the way that they should, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. If they can't give me 10 points out of 3 motherfuckers, then we don't deserve to take that division. And we saying that now.
well, that has happened before. That yeah, between the motherfuckers, you couldn't rub two nickels together. Uh, all I'm saying is this: you on a 3-game skid. You need this motherfucker. You need this motherfucker bad. So I hope all things work out for you. You got Bucks winning, Roy.
I got Bucks winning. I think he should pull it off.
Mm.
We take a
We
shot.
shall see. At
But
the end of the day,
listen, but I got him beating it. I got him winning this game. But as far as the division go, I think the division is lost. What's your? You got 4. Well, it's not lost. It's not lost because like I got
if he win today, he 4-4 with
Cheese of Dime being 6-2, and Cheese of Dime I got going
10
10-2
before
before week
division.
13. Well,
No
I
more
got him.
5, no more 5 and 9. No more 5 and 9. And if y'all not gonna change it, I'm gonna make sure that we gonna keep Feta Crumbles in what we
Well,
doing.
nigga, the last couple years you've been 5-9, so we're gonna call that what it is too. So we move on. I want to go ahead. This is gonna be Dilla's choice. We want Cheese to Down Black Republicans, New North Side of New York City Matrix at the ass kicking Broad Street Bully Puss. What you got?
Let's go with Cheese the Dime. Let's go with
Cheese
the
the
Dime.
motherfucking Don 5-2 first in that East against the tanking 2-5 fourth in that North Division bullshit ass second stinker of the week of the season, new record for the season, new record for the season as stinker of the week. You might hit 114. And I remember this nigga over here said anybody to get less than 121 should shoot themselves. So Black Republicans, I hope you kill yourself, nigga. You currently sit 2-5 fourth in that North. 112 is where you sit, projected to hit 114. T-Mac 18, Knight 13, and the Tampa Bay coach got you 11. Cheese the Don. You first in that East Division. You sit 5-2. You're gonna go ahead and finish out 6-2. You sit 178, and you projected to hit 195. 195. You disgusting animal. Jalen Hurts with 27 big points, Henry with 21, and the LA Coach Chargers, that is 17 big points. Dude, you have a serious scoring problem. Luckily, the scheduling gods have shined on you. And you should go ahead and do what this nigga said. Go ahead and get 14, 15 points from DK. That's good. That's good money. Kyler Murray. I'm gonna talk to the Black Republicans real quick. You need a quarterback. So hopefully, either in the offseason, you take your resources and go get a good quarterback like May, or the person that's going to win a Super Bowl this year, like Love. I hear those are two good quarterbacks. But I hope you learned your lesson instead of doing dumb shit and you GM'd your way into another tank season, and hopefully you get the second pick. But other than that, man, I said the last time on the show, I'm not doing all of this shit. Now, Tank Bigsby came back with a good game. He had 100 yards on the ground. You got a good foundation, and you a year away from being a year away. And I hope all things work out for you. But you GM'd your way into a dumbass season. On the other side, Cheese the Dime, man, you got to do better, dog, because it's a motherfucker named the Ass Kickers nipping at your heel. Don't even worry about him down here. He's no one. But you got a motherfucker like me nipping at your heels, and I've been known to take divisions in week 14. So remember that shit. You go on and you hit 6-2. Black Republican, you go down to 2-6, and continue to be the trash that you are. Talent.
Hold on. Before we go to the talent, because I know y'all gonna converse about y'all war. And I'm gonna let y'all have that whole
Ain't no war. I ain't
no
war with a nigga that's gonna be the first to 100.
I'm gonna agree with this. I'm gonna agree with Roy. You are in a war. Just because you dominate the fucking war does not mean that you're not in a fucking war.
See, this what happens.
So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I don't know how long the Black Republicans has been taking. I can't really speak on it. I really can't. When you're worried about your
he played his best squad.
Whenever you're worried about your team, you really don't focus on what another man's team is doing unless you're trying to trade with them. That's just my honest opinion. But the fact that when I look over there and I got Bucky Irvin sitting over there wasting good years over there when you could have traded him in the off season. You could have traded him at any point in time.
Shameless plug.
Even when he is injured, he still has value. Because when he comes back, and Roy, you know I'm not lying, because me and you had some conversation about that. So my thing is this. I don't know what Black Republicans is doing. I don't know if they fell into the situation where, hey, me and Trump, as far as Elon, we didn't got into it, and Twitter don't look the same. But the fact that you're looking like this when your opponent on the other end, and I'm looking at their whole bench. I got to give Sean some credit. The fact that your whole bench is damn near on buys and you are doing what good GM and is doing, you should never let these two people ever call you Mr. 5 and 9. Don't ever let them disrespect you. Only I can disrespect you. Only I can disrespect you and call you fed at crumbles. I at least don't talk about your record. I just talk about the shit that you put in your salads. In that aspect, Cheese the Dime did a great thing, and I'm looking at Cheese the Dime. I'm looking at him. 6-2, that's impressive. I know what I need to aim for. So when we get back in the division play, I need to give you 2 L's instead of the one I gave you earlier. As far as that, I'm gonna go ahead and let Roy talk to his minion and do what he do.
I think it's amazing if both of y'all, one guy is trying to trade for hoping that Black Republican gets the number 2 pick so he can trade him a quarterback so he can have a number 2 pick.
Who said I was going for us first?
Listen, I got 2 quarterbacks. You should you gotta this the best way to fix your team. And then the other guy,
Jordan Love, just hit 32 points, people. That's 360 yards and 3 touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen.
Then the other guy, you got to get rid of your best running back because I want him. So why don't you trade him to me? Do the right thing. Like, both of y'all are disgusting. Okay,
Wow.
disgusting. Now, I was gonna make the point that you was getting in Cheese Shine shit, Cheese the Don shit about his scoring, but you was gonna you already conceded week 12 because your whole team on the bye. And if you look at Shine's team, most of his team on the bye. He called the Black Republicans on a good week, so it don't matter. That's why I
That's a
said
good week. 114.
no. He called.
That's stinker of the week for the second time this season and the
Listen.
all-time low right now this season.
Oh, would you be quiet? First off, I said Shine called Black Republicans on a good week. So now listen, as far as Black Republicans go, and I want to say something to you also. There is no war. We conceded that he doesn't want to have a war. It's what happens when you go away for even if only for 2 weeks, you get left behind. Everybody in the league knows that there is no war no more. He conceded. He didn't want that smoke. He was scared. So
no, nobody conceded anything, and nobody was scared of anything. I ain't finna let you push that narrative. All I said was, I'm not finna go.
He came at you.
There it is. I told you, shut the fuck up. I ain't going to war with no nigga who's going to be the first to 100 losses. I'm not going to war with a .386 win percentage ass nigga. So I said, it ain't about I don't want smoke. I'm not finna waste my time with a nigga that's not worth my time. Now
Did he disrespect you? Did he disrespect you? Do you take every chance to disrespect him?
Yes.
But did he disrespect you?
He does.
Did he?
Yeah.
He disrespected you for one reason, because he wanted to go to war with you. And what you do, you said no. So what the fuck are you talking about? You didn't concede.
I didn't concede.
You concede. If I punch you in your face,
you want to put a word.
Listen, if I punch you in your face and you say I'm the bigger man, I'm gonna walk away. You conceded. I don't give a fuck what your excuse was. You conceded. It's just that simple. Even
so who's Ukraine and who's Putin in this situation?
It ain't no Ukraine. We got France over here. I mean, we got the Netherlands over here. Mr. I want to be neutral. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go to war. That's the point. He didn't want to go to war. He said, no, I don't want to fight. I'm too good.
Did he fire? Did he? After he said that though, did he still on him after that? After he said he didn't want to fight?
I stay stealing on that nigga.
Yeah, he stole on him,
and that's why he said that's why I agree with you, Roy. I agree with you, Roy. He is in a war.
He's not in
because here's the thing, yo. I look at your actions. I don't look at your words and what you type. I look at your actions. You can say, "Hey, man, I ain't even studying you," but then you bring up something to say. Yeah, but look at your score. And with this score this week, are you telling me, Jay Reed, you ain't gonna say shit about this score this week? And you ain't in the war?
Oh, the fact that he's the stinker of the week again for the second time this season, and the fact that he's probably projected to hit 114, which is the lowest stinker of the week this season, that he said anybody that goes lower than 121 should kill themselves. And I'm not gonna necessarily mention it, but it kind of goes with the show. Once he
got in a safe space,
I was always in the safe space.
Once he got behind friendly lines, that's when he talked his shit. Once he got
this is where you can't push that narrative, because I've been talking that same shit
when I
every day, all day, every day since we've been in this shit. So don't sit up and say I'm talking from a friendly space.
Listen, you told me I'm not at war with him. I don't care what you. I said this. I said that. You was at a friendly spot because you made sure whatever you said, you made sure you let everybody know I am not at war. I am not. I don't care what he says. I don't care what he does. I am not at war, which means you wanted to make sure you was in a safe space. We've already went over this. We can let this go.
Yeah, speaking of safe space, 4-3, second in that East Division, third in motherfucking scoring, nigga. 210 right now, projected to hit 213, 30 big, 32 points for Jordan Love, 23 from Vidal, and 23 from Lad McConkey. Then you got Broad Street, Bullyfoot, 2 and 5, third in that North, 150 projected to hit 161. 20 from the defense, Tajay Spears with 18, and Cam Ward with 14. So yeah, you talk about a safe space. Top 3 in scoring, second in my division on a 3-game, finna be 4-game winning streak. Yeah, that's a safe motherfucking space away from a nigga that's gonna hit 100 before any other motherfucker in this league. Yeah, I'm in a safe goddamn space. Second in that East, I'm finna beat the shit out the Bullyfoots, who ain't never beat me, and I'm good. So I go on to 5 and 3. He goes on to 2 and 6, and I get ready for my game next week. Now, ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nobody to talk about. 32 from Love. Motherfucker Derek Drake May still got 27. So them 2 top quarterbacks come get you one instead of that fucking midget you got. And get you a real quarterback. Come holler at a nigga. At the end of the day, shit way it's supposed to. So who on it next? I don't give a fuck. I'm turning my mic off.
We didn't cover your game. We don't even need to talk about your game.
Thank you. So we move the fuck on. You got something to say, nigga?
That's when you know
when Jay Reed just step in the building when we talk about black Republicans and we just do what? But we not at war.
They not at listen, they not at war because he didn't want it. He was scared. He can talk all that tough talk now because black Republicans is doing what's best for his team. But if black Republicans wasn't doing
losing, if they wasn't doing shit, they still couldn't fucking win.
Again, all that tough talk and all that bravado you doing right now, all I hear is I am not at war. I do not want to be at war with nobody.
With a nigga first to 300, 100, a career .3816.
You don't punch me in my face and I don't do nothing back. If he wanted to go to war with me, then we would go to war. It don't take, listen, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? When I fucking see an ant pile, they's like, you want some of this? Guess what? I got time to squash your little fucking ant pile. You know why? Because it ain't gonna fucking take but 10 minutes for me to mash it. I'll run a lawnmower over it. Guess what? You're done. That's how I gets down. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that you shitty. You want some of this? You really do? You keep asking for it? Okay, I'm gonna give you what you asked for. I'm not gonna fucking say I'm too big to fight. I'm taking the high road. The fuck? This fantasy goddamn football. What the fuck is that? That's some. Let me stop there. What I really did want to say is you was talking big stuff. You going at it and this and that. Is this gonna be your division?
Yes.
Because Cheese is still sick.
Only
got 6 and 2.
So
you're talking big noise, but Cheese is currently 6 and 2.
And I give a fuck why.
Because I gotta what?
I gotta go out there and beat him back in division?
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that nigga down there. He 2 games behind.
1 game.
And
he 2 games behind Cheese.
He 2 games behind Cheese.
If you gonna win the division, he only 1 game behind you. Then
he's behind me, so I ain't even. He behind me, so I ain't even worried about him. So, like I said, I've already stated. Fuck what he talking about. I've already stated I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about a nigga on a 3 fucking game skid, nigga. Like I said, so I ain't worried about that nigga down here. And don't act like, look at me when I'm talking to you, nigga. Don't act like I took the motherfucking division from a nigga week 14 before. The shit ain't new to me. I'll see that nigga in division. I'm not worried about his 1 game lead. I'm not worried about that nigga down there. Like I told him before he went on his vacation, I am going to take the fucking division, and that's what it is.
You super hype. All right.
Hey, you on record. You
on record. You super hype. I don't know.
I don't know. Like me.
I don't know.
And I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking at week 10. I'm looking at week 10 and looking at week 12. Week 10, Black Republicans. And if Black Republicans got the host, he damn sure can possibly get you. He can get me too. If it just depends.
He already said the Black Republicans doing what's best for his team, and why go ahead and take a win from a guy you not at war with?
Listen, just don't wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't be trying to plant seeds and shit.
Ain't nobody planting no seeds. You said that. Did you say? Now, did you say the nigga was doing what's best for his team?
We'll see.
And why go out there and fight with a nigga you not at war with?
Maybe it's just something personal.
Oh, okay.
It won't be the first time somebody was taken beat you, right?
That sounds like female behavior.
It don't sound like female. First off, he always said he gonna play his best players. And to this point, his players been hurt. He just ain't made no panic moves or I need to make trade moves.
Ain't no moves to make. He left his ass quarterbackless and moneyless.
Who said they gonna play their best players? Who you talking about?
His minion, his hoe.
Because you couldn't possibly say you paying your best player. Who the fuck is at your top of your ticket? How come you don't have no backup quarterback?
That don't mean he ain't playing his best player.
You should have made it. You know what? But see, that's
why.
This is why I say when you get on camera, you talk that shit.
This is why I say there's a minion in factor.
So you saying he got to make a trade? No, you saying he got to make a trade?
Nobody said nothing about a trade.
I picked up Snoop today.
You didn't want to pick him up.
I picked up Snoop today. Okay. He could have picked up Snoop. If I got shit for Cooper Rush, why you didn't pick up Snoop?
Maybe he ain't see him.
That nigga he a horrible GM.
You know what?
What you saying?
No. Okay. I never thought
you're a horrible GM.
I see the day that I never thought I'd see the day that Roy would sit here and say to me my bad moves, but I thought you call out every bad move. You got a whole segment. You got a whole segment, and I don't want to take this as an argument, but you got a whole segment saying what we left in free agent, right?
Which we'll do later.
The fact that 18 points, and this not a safe glaze, because here's the thing: when I picked up Cooper Rush for $250, I got shit for it. The fact that Snoop was there on a fucking Sunday, not only he could have got him, it's a couple of people who could have got Snoop.
Maybe he didn't believe in Snoop. Why?
He's tanking. No. He's tanking.
So I have to believe. So if I don't pick up Snoop, that means I'm tanking. I have to believe it. No. Because it worked out. Because it worked out for you.
I'm going out there to get points to try to win the game. I know a nigga that's out ain't gonna get me no points.
What? So what? I have to believe in whoever you pick, whoever you say is good.
Anybody's better than the goose egg.
Do I have to believe in who you say is good?
No.
Okay, then in that same argument, when I traded Devontae Williams, that should be the same logic. Is it?
What are you talking about?
Is it?
I don't even know what you're talking about either.
What are you talking about?
The logic of it is this. Would you believe that it improves your team? He didn't believe Snoop would improve his team, even though his quarterback is out. His quarterback is out on the bye. Is his quarterback out on the bye?
Yeah.
Could he got Snoop?
He could have, but he didn't.
So if he's not, is it fair to say he's possibly tanking?
No.
You say it all the time. He's doing what's best for his team. It sounds like tanking.
He got his best players. Who? Look, he going with the Heat to pick up. In order to pick up what's called for 1 week or whenever, he got to drop somebody. All his IR slots are gone. If he don't want to drop somebody, you don't want to drop nobody on your bye. You're not tanking. You and already said, I ain't dropping nobody on my motherfucking defense week 12. I take the loss before I drop somebody.
But I have the number one defense in the land.
No, stop it. It ain't no why is your logic good for you, but it ain't good for him? It's the same logic. Is it not the same logic? Is it not the same?
What you telling me is Will Johnson on a bye definitely helps his team.
That's his team. Like I would tell. Listen, I would tell.
Okay.
This the thing.
Okay.
If I tell
Would you
Maurice,
do it? Would you do it?
if
Would you do it?
if I tell Maurice, you got to get rid of your defensive players because you need to win week 12. You need to beat Sparks Bucks week 12. You
Ain't
got to
nobody
get
beating
rid of
down the
them.
doors for Deontay Thornton.
If I
Ain't
tell
nobody beating down
you,
the doors for
if
Will
I tell
Johnson.
if I tell you,
I'm gonna bring up a name. I'm gonna bring up a name that I know that we
Nobody
discussed.
giving
And
up
this is
about giving a
important.
fuck about DJ Giddens. That's three
Jalen
that's
motherfuckers
Wright.
get
his
dropped. They
team.
got one
Is
quarterback.
That's
Jalen
his
Wright taking
team.
over Achan's spot when
That's his
Achan
team.
if
That's his
Achan get hurt
team.
today, is Jalen Wright taking over his spot?
Do he believe that?
Who is he?
Black Republicans. Do he love
He
Jalen
said,
Wright?
"We think he. I think
Do
he's
he
tanking.
love?
I think he's
Oh my
tanking. I
God.
think he's
Y'all won't
tanking."
answer the question. Do he like Jalen Wright?
I
He
don't.
thought Jalen, he know because he had an argument of Jalen Wright versus
Mhm.
Gordon, and he was shitting on Gordon, saying Jalen Wright is the guy. It's his thought process. You can't tell that man that he got to think like you.
Okay, you
No,
here's it. If that's the case, then that should be the argument for everybody.
he'll never be fair and
What?
balanced with his minions. He'll
Who
never do
the
that.
argument it ain't? Big Lawrence, if you go look at Big Lawrence, when we say Big Lawrence tanking, and you go look at his fucking lineup, he got better people that he used to start. So we understand that's the tank. When
Okay.
you look
Okay.
at Wilson's lineup, he got his best players in the starting lineup.
Yeah, his best
Then what
players got
I'll
him
say is this:
113, so he
in
lose
That's
week
sicker than
in
fine.
he.
week
That's
10,
fine.
week 10, let's put a bookmark on it. In week 10, we'll know then, right?
Nah, he
If,
gonna he gonna he gonna.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If Bucky comes back week 10, they on the bye next
Mhm.
week. If Bucky comes back week 10, Genty started every game that he's played. He hasn't benched Genty. So he plays his best fucking players. I don't understand why y'all have a problem with that.
Nobody
Chuck do it.
does.
Chuck plays back players.
But my thing is, I haven't. Now, once my thing is, he's playing.
Because you don't like them. Because you don't like the players he could have dropped Gideon. He
No,
likes Gideon.
I'm
He
saying
likes Gideon.
he said. I said if he wanted a quarterback. My point of the matter is, as you said, he playing his best players, and his best players got on 113.
That's fine.
And that's the point I've always made, that the
That's
nigga's
fine.
trash. His
That's
team is
fine.
trash. His
That's
organization's trash. His GMing is trash. Everything about that nigga is trash. Now we move the fuck on
When was
to
the last
New
time
Northsiders and the motherfucking New York City Matrix.
When
3 and
was the last
4
time you beat?
against 3 and 4, fourth in the East and second in that North. 205, I'm 207.4 is when the New York City Matrix said they finna be tied in that first in that North, projected to hit 218, Garrett 28, 23, Dyke 21, and Darter Dub on the other side, New North side of playing their best players. 102 projected to hit 149. Javonte Williams, who we got from that nigga down there. Folk with 13 and Pierce with 9.5. At the end of the day, this shit is simple. Said goes on to win. He goes back to 500 and ties Brandon in the North at 4 and 4. Said goes down to 3 and motherfucking 5 and stays fourth in that East.
I like Chuck. So he's playing on his best players, and he's such a good player. And I like Chuck. Like, you all hype. Man, fuck this game between Chuck and fucking Said. Because Chuck ass got a sorry ass fucking squad. All he got is fucking Patrick Mahomes. The rest of this shit is trash, okay?
No, he got Javonte Williams. He got
Yeah,
Javonte Williams.
He does.
Listen,
He
that-
does. Don't
Javonte,
act like you ain't promoted it beforehand.
First off, I thought
It's only because he going against Said. Because any other time, Javonte Williams will be the motherfucker you will glaze over.
well, he
So
got
let's
19
not act like
fucking
it.
points.
He got
But he
19 points.
Listen, I understand you upset because
No,
you done a dumbass
I'm
trade.
not upset. I'm not upset. I'm not. I love seeing Hogan's lose, so I'm not upset.
You done a dumbass trade, okay? We
Okay.
thought it would. Listen, I thought it was actually a good trade in your favor, but the stats really say it was a dumbass trade. Okay.
We'll go with that. Okay.
Hindsight 2020, it was a
Mhm.
fucking dumbass trade. Even on the other side, listen, said it's trash, but I will say he's starting to develop a decent core. Uh, he need to give Malik Neighbors back. DK is coming on strong. That's his second good game in a row. Judkins got hurt. I like Dart. I didn't think Dart was gonna step up this quickly. I like Dart. Listen, man.
Would you be interested in trading for Neighbors to add to that?
Said don't trade.
Don't give him no ideas. Don't give this.
Said no
don't
easy
trade.
win.
Said don't trade.
Shit, he might trade with you. What the fuck you be doing?
I understand you. I understand you thought you had one on the line with Gronk.
Fresh fish on the line, nigga. Ain't nothing like that.
If you want to know my honest opinion,
I like fresh fish
if you
on the
want to know
line,
my
nigga.
honest opinion, I'm starting to see who's on your side and who ain't.
It ain't Gronk. Gronk is as neutral as they come.
Here's the thing: you keep saying all this stuff, but you won't say why you think Gronk fucked himself. Tell us why you think Gronk fucked himself.
Well, first off, before we even get to that, I'm gonna focus on this game right
fuck
here.
This game. Fuck this game.
I mean, I understand.
It's only fuck this game because it's said.
Again, you know me. You know I gotta take the time out to shit on I gotta take the time out to shit on the Hogan. You know that, man.
Go ahead.
You know that. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, yes, Javonte Williams keep producing since he been off my team for a team that ain't gonna go no motherfucking where. And that's just the facts. That's just the facts. The fact that we looking at these teams, you know, the fact that you told this man to get Humphrey out of free agent, would he do? Not shit. Not shit. But he got 23 big fucking points for Myles Garrett. That's huge. To get 5 sacks in one game in a loss, that's amazing. The Saints defense, who got their ass fucking dog walked and still give him 15 points, that's let me know that the fantasy football guys said, hey, come back in on the chat. Come back in on the show. You know what? A Hogan is going to get his shit pushed in one way or another. And that's why we here for this shit. The fact that this man is scoring 102 points and potentially is in the running for shit team of the week, I'm all for it. If it took all the shit talking that I faced for these last 2 weeks to see a Hogan lose like this, I'll do it a fucking again. Who knows? It may come up week 10, week 12. You never know if it's going to be this same shit. On that same aspect, you shitting on Sid, but Sid going to be 4-4. As you said, it may be a team that may be a team that come out the north. And if Sid goes to first place in the north, and you are in what place you in right now, Roy?
I don't know.
You know, it ain't first. Okay. It ain't even fucking second.
Okay. So we gonna blaze.
I'm gonna let you go ahead. This may be the time that Grimlock may come back. I just want to say we're going with Sid. I'm gonna be told why my shit is stupid, but fuck a Hogan. If I can't get you fucked over, at least I got another one fucked over. I'm gonna mute myself. You got camera one. Go shit on Sid.
I apologize. I apologize to everybody that's still with us because you just spent 5 minutes listening to some bullshit. Like nobody wanted to give. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. The people who watch this show and the people that's in this league, they don't give a fuck about Sid. Me shitting on him is just for entertainment. But no, like he might be first place in the division, and he where you at? Where's this that? Like nobody gives a fuck about Sid. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. If they had their choice, everybody would want said in the fucking playoffs and would want me out. You know why? Because I'm putting up 269 on y'all dog ass. I'm a motherfucking problem. When these motherfuckers had they little great games against me, everybody's cheering because they like, hey, if we can have a fucking playoffs without this motherfucker in there, sign me the fuck up. You goddamn right. But guess who would they rather have? They rather have you. Because they see your bullshit ass squad. Nobody's scared of Bill Crosby Merritt. Nobody. I got to go up against Pachenko. Sign me the fuck up. That's why he disrespected you. He like, this fucking division's mine. He look at your fucking squad and he say, shit. I can get this motherfucker week 12. I'm still gonna win the division. You know what I'm saying? If it was some shit that he really cared about, he like, I gotta make some fucking moves because I can't even give up one game. But when a motherfucker look at your squad, be like, fuck it. Yeah, take it. That should let you know something. Oh, fuck said. Like, I don't give a fuck about said. Like, dude, the 3 weeks you been gone, said been an absolute fucking train wreck. You come back and he scored. But the 3 weeks you been gone, said been a fucking train wreck, proving me right every time. This shit he doing today is not sustainable. If you
Said it's on a 3-game skid. Some people can be familiar.
Come on, let's go to the next game.
Ain't no more games. It's time for you. Actually, your segment. Your segment. What we missed.
That's when you know from this standpoint here. When you know that we at the last game, and it's just the time that he gonna take the shit on said. That's just the time we gonna take.
Listen, said team is trash. Like
I'm looking at this dude.
Is he tied for first place in that North?
Let me ask you this: can he come out of it? Like he said, can he come out of that into the playoffs?
No.
So you got Brandon winning it?
Absolutely. Brandon's gonna win that division.
I think them injuries are gonna get him, man.
Said the same team that he said was gonna go 0-14. They're currently tied. They getting ready. Come Monday morning, they're gonna be tied for that first in that North.
That ain't
halfway
enough
through the season.
That ain't enough. And you know why you screaming and doing all that? Because you're trying to get all your little fucking jabs in now, because you know that you're not gonna get the jabs in later. Fucking Brandon team. Here's the thing. Brandon, the team, everybody should be we should be rooting on said, because Flacco, we seen what Flacco did. Once he get Puka, his bye is over. He'll be back. Puka's a fucking monster. And then Chase and Flacco. And now fucking RJ Harvey scoring fucking points. And then Aaron Jones is coming back. So Brandon is the fucking problem. And as long as he ain't down 3-4 games, if it's 4-4 versus 4-4, I'll go with Brandon all day. Cause Sid is trash.
I would say.
I think this is a year now, where some shit that didn't happen before will happen now.
Like you winning the division.
There you go. Hey, see you in the playoffs, nigga.
Shit, not on the motherfucking 3-game skid, nigga.
Hey, right, we gotta take one win at a time. But we took that. Hey, we on a 3-win skid. Anything else that my host and my other hosts would like to ask me since I've been gone?
Two things. First off, your ass don't come up in this motherfucker acting like I gotta win. I'm straight. You supposed to win the fucking division. And currently, I don't give a fuck if it's him or if it's fucking 6-2 cheese to die. If you don't win the division, you didn't meet your goal. And remember, we was talking about I got a goal that I set, and it's to win the division. So I don't want to hear shit about nothing if you ain't winning the division. If you telling me I gotta win the fucking league, you gotta win your division. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. So get your fucking wins up and win your fucking division.
Woo! Get your wins up. I heard that
Is
somewhere.
Now,
that a
number
question
two,
or is that a
Number
it
two.
wasn't
statement?
no. I'm telling you to get the win of the fucking division.
Okay.
It ain't
You
nothing
said your
else. It ain't
statement.
you. It's nothing else you can tell me about shit
Okay.
else.
All right.
4-4 don't mean shit if you don't win your division because
Okay.
that's what you said you was gonna do. That was the goal you
I did.
set.
I did say that. I
So
did
you
say
need to
that.
meet it. Okay.
Okay. Is that now? Hold on. Is
Now,
that a question or a statement? That's a
no, it's a
statement.
statement.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
you
Because
gotta win your
I'm
division.
waiting for the questions.
Because when you was 3-1, you was I'm gonna win my division. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna lose
I
like
did
this.
say that. I
So
did say
do
that.
it. You can't
So
do it losing 3 games in a row,
okay.
especially when these other two motherfuckers ahead of you. Uh,
Number
now this
two.
is before we leave. I just want to know why do you keep saying, "Oh boy, made a move that wasn't in his best interest"?
You talking about the Gronk?
Down this
Yeah.
alley.
Okay.
Don't go down this alley.
No,
No,
I
no,
just
no,
want to.
no.
I'm trying to
But here's
figure out.
the
No, because
hold
you
on,
keep saying
Jay Reed.
it
You
wasn't in
may
his best
hold on.
interest.
Let me go ahead and let you finish. Go ahead. I don't want to talk
No,
over
you
nobody.
keep saying it wasn't in his best interest, and
Mhm.
I want to. I'm trying to figure out why.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question. If you don't mind, I'm gonna ask Jay Reed. Jay Reed talks about this alley. What's in this alley?
Listen, we done all been down the alley. I done been down the alley. Roy done
Mhm.
been down the alley. Lennox done been down the alley. Black Republicans done been down the alley. Sometimes you look up and you find yourself down this dark alley. And sometimes it's better to avoid the alley. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. We done all been there. You look up and you down this. It's like Roy, help me out. What was that with Mike and Snoop? They at the end of what was the fat nigga that sold the candy? He just ended up going down the alley. And sometimes when you go down the alley, you don't come back.
And so, what you trying to tell me is this like some shit off Casino when they said those dresses is down the alley, and she looked down the alley and said, "Nah, I go back to the car and I see you later." Is that what you're talking about?
At the end of the day, you go ahead. You had a conversation with that man.
Because
Sometimes it's better to not
again,
go
when
down the alley.
you know, hey,
I'm giving
some
you
people
character.
learn and some people don't.
I'm just listen,
The
man.
reason why I say that the trade and what I'm curious about is not just him, but even other folks. You know, I've noticed you've had the team you started out in the off season is not the same team that you have now. You've acquired some play, and I will say, has there been some good GM? It has been, but it's also been some situations where I look at people's trade and I say, "Wow, I don't know if I would have made that trade the same way I'm criticized about my trades." You were able to throw in Jerry Judy, who at the beginning of the year you was like Jerry Judy is the second coming of receivers.
I never
You
said
know, his
that.
percentage rate and what he was projected as and things like that.
He's
And
coming out for a good year.
he's a
What?
he's a you presented that correct?
He's coming out
Has
for a good year. That's all we can go
I
off of.
understand you did present that correct.
Yeah.
Has this year been a good year for Jerry Judy?
No.
But you've convinced somebody at this point of the hold on, at this point of the season to trade for Jerry to have Jerry Judy, which is pocket lint. Which I understand you threw in Chase Brown, who's on your bench. He's not even your
Threw in. Chase Brown was the centerpiece of the trade. What do you mean threw in? Jared Judy wasn't the
and
centerpiece.
you threw that in after you saw others threw in what they threw in, correct?
I ain't see what y'all doing. I made my trade offer. I said, I'm giving you, you need a running back. I'm giving you a running back, Chase Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I throw in Jared Judy, and all I asked for was one player back.
Who'd you ask for? Michael Pittman
Michael
Jr.?
Penn. Yeah.
Okay, so you asked for Michael Pittman Jr. Now I don't believe in Michael Pittman Jr. I'm not. I
Okay.
said that on the
So
record. So hold on. I said that on the record. Michael Pittman Jr. has been stepping up. He got Danny Dimes. That's what you're going for. You even said it today. So prior to you saying this on the camera, I had no idea that you were still trying to go after. Who you say you was going after? What running back?
Jonathan Taylor,
Jonathan Taylor, which is
the number
hold on,
one
Jay.
running back.
Hold on, Big Mo. What you tell me we don't do what? What don't we trade for?
Bro, where are
We
you
don't
going
trade
with this?
for top quality running backs. And I know without even looking at the statistic, Jonathan Taylor is the number one running back in it. So how are you going to convince a man, because you convinced one to trade and get that running back to go get
And
Jonathan Taylor from El
you,
Patron?
you going
Because
down.
I have faith in you that you will get Jonathan Taylor.
Why
Because
won't you answer my question? Why won't you answer my question?
you
Man,
convince
this is
people how to make trades that are not in their best interest.
so. How is it? How is he?
If I get shit for Jonathan Williams, right?
Williams, Vontae Williams.
If he trades Taylor, what type of criticism would it be there, or will it be
We'll
looked
see.
upon as
At
a
the end
good
of the day,
trade?
we'll see. I'm not gonna let y'all spend.
Uh,
We actually
he
gonna
won't answer the
forego.
question. He won't answer the question.
I just think that the moves are not in the best interest of the person who's trading with you.
Why? Why
Why
not?
you
You
give a
think
fuck?
you so you
Hold on. You telling me the Grunk don't need his player? He don't need Pittman?
so he don't need a running back either. He lost
I
the
didn't
running
say
back.
here's it. I didn't say
So
he
you
don't need a
say
running back.
so
He
you
don't need
say
a
he should
running
have
back.
took
He don't have to always go to a running back from you. You're not the
uh
only person
he
that
should
has
have
that.
he should have got Tracy. Is that
No,
what we
I
saying?
ain't saying. I just
Because you
said he should have
offered him.
waited.
Did you offer him
Somebody
something?
else offered him Jacobs, didn't they? Didn't you
Oh
offer him Jacobs?
God.
Is
See
Jacobs
you
better than Tracy?
you just
Hold on. Is Jacobs better than Chase Brown?
but you saying he should have
Is
waited, but
Jacobs better than Chase Brown?
yes.
Okay, so you traded Chase Brown and pocket lint when he could have got Jacobs. And you said it because he didn't trade with him because why? It wasn't in his best interest. So tell me how Chase Brown trading for Michael Pittman Jr. is in his best interest. I just want to hear from your perspective.
Because that was the best trade out there. Would you tell us what your trade was? The-
Oh, I'll tell you what my trade was. I'll tell you what my trade was.
Oh,
My trade was Ricky Purcell, who I drafted. I drafted him. Okay. And I said, hey, we can see about a first draft pick and I give you Tracy, but we can negotiate. That's what we had.
so
I
you wanted
negotiate.
stop. You wanted Ricky Purcell
Mhm.
plus a first round draft
And
pick.
I said
No, no, be quiet. Be
For
quiet for a
Tracy,
second for Tracy.
for Tracy. And I also said, but we can negotiate.
Come on. And so I get you said you
told him to
said
stay
you
out the
I
second half.
understand you said I get it you said we can negotiate that right there that right there just blows it out the fucking
No,
window.
no, no.
That
I,
blows it out because you said
I'm
hey
not,
we
hold
can
on.
negotiate. You
I
know why?
wasn't trying to be in the same
Listen.
position. Because what did you say? What did you say Mo was going to do? If he was throwing out Jacobs, what was he doing?
Listen. My
He was
trade.
trying. Hold on. If he was
My,
throwing out Jacobs, he was trying to fuck, right?
I wasn't trying
bro,
to fuck.
you
No,
really think? Listen.
no. Roy, don't gloss over that. You telling me he wasn't trying to fuck? What'd you say he was trying to give?
He just said he wanted a second and a hurt player for Josh Jacobs.
Who was the
That's
hurt
still
player?
he wanted
Scatbo,
Scatbo.
He
Juggernaut.
wanted Scabba. Who have you been promoting?
For me,
Yeah,
Scatbo.
and that's who you wanted.
Yeah.
You wanted a
I'm
younger
gonna take
running
the
back.
nigga with a broken ankle who not gonna play at all again this season and give
Mhm.
him somebody that could get us that matter of fact, I'm gonna give him somebody that went out there and scored, I believe,
14.
15.
I'm not
Uh
knocking. I'm not knocking. I'm saying that's a good offer. That's a
Right.
good offer. He's trading a running back that has no value now to get a running back right now, right?
Yeah.
That's a good offer. And what
Yeah.
did he trade you? Chase Brown and pocket fucking lint, right?
Bro, you asked for a first round pick.
I'm not saying
Be quiet for a second. Be quiet for a
I'm
second.
not saying my offer is the best offer.
Your
What
offer
I
is the
said
worst offer.
it
I'm
may
saying
be
it.
the, it
I'm
may
saying
be
it was the
it
worst
may be the
offer.
it may be the worst offer. I just said, how do you convince motherfuckers to trade that's not in their best interest? He had
You
more
know
than one
how?
offer. He just took
Exactly.
your offer.
Because he wanted to keep. Listen, he wanted to keep Scatbo. Scatbo is his fucking guy. The same way he wanted Scatbo, he wants to keep Scatbo.
Okay.
You don't like, listen, it's crazy that you don't like Pittman, but you making it out to be where Pittman is the best player in the fucking trade.
Who's the
And
best
then
player?
here's the thing.
Who's the best player?
Who-
Chase
Who's
Brown.
the
Chase
best player?
Brown. Chase Brown.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Tracy is fucking garbage. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Tracy has done nothing this year. Now he might get opportunities going
Mm-hmm.
forward because the main guy's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But you wanted somebody to just blindly believe in Tracy and give you a first, and you say, "Oh, we can negotiate." The guy wanted to make a move. I said, "Let's do the move now." You know why I told him let's do it now? So you wouldn't have time to wait. Don't get mad at me because I don't get mad because I make moves. Like, dude, if he'd have took your fucking offer, you wouldn't have told him he should have waited. You didn't say, "Hey, I'm gonna offer you this. Take 2 weeks to think about it." If he'd have took that fucking offer and gave you his first and freaky press out, your ass would have took that fucking trade right then and there. But since it's me, you saying he should have waited a couple weeks. Like, get the fuck out of here with that crazy shit.
I just asked the question. I just asked the question.
Well, the question has been asked and answered. Listen, y'all, this has been the show. This shit, it is great to have the motherfucking co-host back. It is great to see the banter between the talent and the co-host. You two niggas is wild. But this has been the show, people. Week motherfucking 8, Monday morning quarterback. Roy, take the people, say something to the people.
Team Commish is back, baby. And I know y'all love it. Team of the week.
That's the way it's looking. What you got to say to people, the co-host?
Hey, you know what? Lord Hate deserves the hate that he got in the chat. Know that this week coming up as far as it, because we had some personal things going on, my hate is gonna be extra hateful as far as it. So Feta Crumbles, Jay Reed, Gas Man, and everybody else in there, Lord Hats is gonna be in there looking for all types of smoke, drama, and all types of shit. Call me Trump, baby, because that's how we gonna act this week. Real
Well,
Trumpish.
we always know you come back after a clear win, so we expect it. So, but from me to you, you to yours, everybody out this motherfucker, throw your H's up, cuz. Hey, this is me. We motherfucking ain't 1 1/4. We out this motherfucker. Peace.
Peace.